Marriage in Islam is a sign of God's power and glory. The Quran states, "From his signs is that he has created for you spouses from yourselves so that you may get peace and tranquility through them. And he placed between you love and mercy. And these are signs for the people who reflect." Surah verse 21 to chapter 30.
Polygamy means a system of marriage whereby one person has more than spouse. Generally, there are two types of marriage in Islam. Polygyny, a man marries more than one woman. Polyandry, a woman marries more than one man. In Islam, limited polygyny is permitted while polyandry is completely prohibited.
History about polygamy within Islam. Polygamy existed long before Islam in many societies, including Arab, African, and Asian cultures, where men could marry multiple women without limits. During the 7th century, Islam, under the guidance of Prophet Muhammad, regulated this practice by setting clear rules. The Quran, Surah, and Nisa 4:3 allowed up to 4 wives, but only if the husband can treat them equally. Otherwise, he is advised to marry only one. This rules was also influenced by social conditions at the time, as polygamy helped support those and orphans afterwards, promoting responsibility and fairness in society.
The practice of polygamy dates back to pre-Islamic times in places like the Arabian Peninsula, where men could marry multiple women without limits. But these women were wed with no rights and were only seen as property until post-Islamic times, when Islam regulated this practice and incorporated strict laws which gave women marriage rights and protection rights. Now, men are only allowed to marry 4 women at once, and women could divorce them if they'd like to. Alongside that law, inheritance rights for women were also implemented by Quran 4:7-12, which gave women a fair share of inheritance, unlike pre-Islamic times, where women were usually left with nothing. Not only were most Muslim women open to practicing polygamy because of their religion, but it was also seen as a way of obtaining financial support and protection through this relationship.
Polygamous families in Islamic context can form supportive extended network, but may face challenges like jealousy and emotional strain, with successful relying on open communication. While Islamic teaching emphasizes gender equality, cultural practices can create imbalances, leading to stigma or limited autonomy for some women, though others find empowerment through shared rules or financial stability. Community perceptions vary wildly, as the practice is accepted as a religious traditions in some religions but seen as outdated or harmful to women's rights in others, with educations and awareness shaping public views.
Polygamous marriages face significant challenges, primarily rooted in emotional, financial, and logistical strain. Emotional and mental health. High rates of jealousy, insecurity, and competition arise between co-wives, often leading to mental distress, depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem among wives and children. Favoritism and equality. Husbands often struggle to provide equal affection and resources to all wives, causing resentment and silent wars within the home. Financial strain. Supporting multiple families is costly, leading to financial stress and, in some cases, indicate resources for children's necessities or education. Inequality in roles. First wives often experience higher psychological distress and crisis, sometimes feeling abandoned or replaced. Logistical conflict. Managing time between different households often result in neglect and strained relationship.
Child welfare issues. Children in this household may experience insecurity, rivalry, or lower academic performance, and in some contexts, increased rates of delinquency.
Islam polygamy is permitted but not required, with notable challenges. Legal recognition varies globally. Some countries allow it with regulations while others prohibit it entirely, leaving parties without protection for inheritance or custody. Achieving the mandated equality in care and support is difficult, often causing jealousy and social stigma. Financially providing for multiple families is burdensome, and managing household dynamics is complex. There are also ongoing debates within Muslim communities about its relevance today, with many emphasizing monogamy as the ideal.
Polygamous marriage in Islam is not just about having more than one wife. It has meaning connected to religion, culture, and history. Before, it was allowed to help solve problems in society, especially to support and protect women.
Polygamy in Islam is a religiously permitted practice, governed by stringent guidelines outlined in the Quran and Islamic teachings. It is not a mandatory requirement, but an option intended for specific circumstances, such as providing care and support for widows and orphans, or in cases where a spouse is enabled to bear children. A fundamental condition is that a husband must treat all wives equally, and material provisions, time allocations, and emotional care. Notably, the faith itself explicitly acknowledges that achieving complete fairness is nearly impossible, emphasizing the profound weight of this responsibility. While some Muslim couples enter polygamous unions, consensually and successfully build stable, nurturing families, the practice faces significant challenges. These include emotional strain such as jealousy and insecurity among spouses, potential power imbalances if religious guidelines are not strictly upheld, and social stigma in many societies where monogamy is the established norm. Legal recognition also varies wildly across regions, create practical hurdles related to inheritance rights, child custody arrangement, and property ownership. Ultimately, Islam places the highest priority on the well-being of all individuals involved in marriage. Many Muslims choose monogamy as the more feasible path to fostering harmonious relationships, as it allied with both personal capabilities and the overreaching goal of building strong, supportive families units. When polygamy is undertaken it must be rooted in deep respect, full transparency, and a genuine commitment to upholding Islamic values of justice, equity, and compassion for every person affected.
The second question is, Muslim men are allowed to marry 4-5 times, I think, and they don't require their wife's permission, the first wife's permission to marry, correct me if I'm wrong, to marry more number of times.
Coming to your second question. In Islam, men marry 4 times, 5 times, and they don't ask permission from the first 5. Why? As far as polygyny is concerned, a man having more than one wife, Islam is the only religion, and Quran is the only religious scripture on the face of the earth which says marry only one. There is no religious scripture besides the Quran. I'm a student of comparative religion, which says marry only one.